Welcome to the next video in the organic gold sample funnel. And so far we have grabbed a couple of outside website URLs that we're linking to from this funnel. We created sales page 2, which links to a couple of different outside website URLs. We created sales page number 1, a couple of email templates, and now what we're going to go over is the getting started instructions page. Now, somewhere below this video, you're going to notice a share code called 178398-special. And when you enter that share code in your system, what it's going to do, it's going to give you a page in your website section called generic getting started instructions. And you'll see that page right here. And when you're creating a share code for a company, you're probably going to want to make a copy of this page and then make the edits on that page applicable to the company that you're creating your share code for. So I'm going to copy the generic getting started instructions page, and then what I would do is I would label this, they're not going to be generic anymore, getting started instructions organo. I can leave the title tag the same. And so what I'm in the process of doing is I'm creating a set of instructions for anybody that I give this Organa Gold share code to, so they know exactly what to do with that code. They know where to go to enter the URLs that they're supposed to enter in the companies I promote section. They know exactly what URLs to enter, and that's your job, to go through this entire getting started instructions page and make all the applicable changes. And hopefully that should be pretty obvious. And I'll give you one example here. In step 2, I'm telling people scroll through the list of companies and find, well, it's not going to be XYZ company. It's going to be Organo Gold -1. That's what they're looking for in the drop-down menu. So I need to make sure that I make all those changes all the way down. And let me give you a refresher on finding the URLs that you're going to need for your funnel that you're creating. If you're not in the company and you don't have your own corporate site, then obviously you're going to need to go to a distributor in that company and go to their corporate site. So that's what I'm doing now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Join Us. And again, I would have done this at the beginning of the process of any funnel that you're creating. You need to establish and determine the exact URLs that you want to link to from your buttons. So I want to bring everybody's prospects that's using my Organa Gold funnel, I want to bring their prospects to this page. And obviously, it's going to be each individual person who's using the funnel. It's going to be their personal page, obviously. That's the whole key of this share code feature. So I would have copied this URL, and coming back to the getting started instructions, that's the exact URL that I would want people using this share code to find. And so I would paste that right there, and I'm going to make that font Arial. And this particular URL, it uses a user ID number, and so I would replace this 7-digit number with 7 5s. And then I would highlight that in yellow. And then I would have made a note to myself that this particular one has to do with the getting started page. And that way I'm always clear. I don't want to code a getting started button and accidentally go to the order product page. Now in this particular funnel that I'm creating, I'm using 2 outside website URLs. And so I'm giving specific instructions to scroll through the list of companies and find a code called Organa Gold -2. And so when they find that one in the scroll down list of companies, they're going to paste the product order URL. And I'm going to click on products, and then I'm going to click on black coffee, because I want to narrow my prospects' decision making down. I want to bring them right to a very popular product, and I'm assuming this is one of their popular products, and I'm going to bring them right to an order page for a particular product. And I'm going to grab that URL out of the address bar, and you've got to make sure that the username is in the address bar. Okay, if it's not, you need to go back a page and make sure that whatever URL that you're copying out of the address bar has the username in it. Okay, sometimes it jumps you to a product order page and it's using cookies. The username has left the address bar. Okay, if that's the case, you got to go back and you have to start with a page that has the username in it. So now that I've got that URL, I would paste that right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that on Arial. I'm going to change that actual username to say the word username. And then I'm going to highlight that in yellow. And now anybody using this share code that I give these instructions to, they're going to know, they don't even have to go find these URLs. It's going to be up to them, obviously, to go find out what their member ID number is, and they're going to need to find out what their username is if they're not sure. And I give them very specific instructions on exactly where to paste those URLs. Organic Gold -1 and Organic Gold -2. And I would go through, I would make all those changes. And obviously, when you get to step 3, you're going to need to give them your funnel share code. Okay, if you don't know it at the time you're here, then that's okay. Just come back when you do know it and make sure you enter the share code that that you want them to enter in. I believe there's 3 spots on this page you'll have to paste in your share code. Okay, and then just scroll all the way through. And right here on step 7, this is where you're giving them the instructions to find the name of your funnel. When your share code is all said and done, they're going to go to their website section. They're going to scroll down a little bit, and for my example, what they're going to see is they're going to see Organo Gold Funnel. I always label it very simple, very basic, straight to the point, so people have no doubt of what they're looking for. All right, so that's pretty much it. Again, once you get this done, read through it a couple of times, make sure it's all correct. And one final thing, a lot of times you'll be creating a funnel and you only have one outside website URL that you're linking to. Well, if that's the case, just delete this entire step 2A. And then go ahead and bring step 3 up a little closer. And that's how easy that is. That's it for this video. We'll be continuing on in the next video.